Hey, what's up YouTube? It's King White here. Today I'm going to be doing a bit of a review on the Wardens Law hand cannon. This is the hand cannon you get from the Warden is Nothing Nightfall. I've got a decent rolled one. Mine has Rampage and Feeding Frenzy. This is why I wanted to do a video on it because I really like it. I think it's a great hand cannon. As you can see, it's rolled with a reload masterwork, which isn't great, but you know. I'll compare it with Midnight Coup, which as you can see, it has a little bit less impact, a little bit less range, a little bit less stability. Midnight Coup has more handling and reload, but the Feeding Frenzy part of Warden's Law kind of cancels that out. Then I'll also compare it with the DFA. So the DFA, you can see it has a little bit more impact than the DFA. The DFA has a tiny bit more range, a bit more handling, a bit more reload, but again the Feeding Frenzy will kind of negate that, and you have to take into account that the Warden's Law can be equipped with new mods. So we'll get into the review. We'll start with Midnight Coup. And Midnight Coup is a gun that basically everybody would know already. It's a year 1 gun. It comes from Leviathan. It has Rampage Outlaw, which is fantastic on a hand cannon. I'll go through the damage numbers for you. With no Rampage, it hits 2964. With 1 stack, 3548. 2, 4184. And 3 is 4912. So those are really good damage numbers, and you obviously know with Outlaw you're going to have a really good reload. But then you have to take into account again, with Warden's Law, you get the option to put a mod on that gun. So you can put something like a boss spec or a minor spec or a major spec or a Rampage mod, or like I have a backup mag mod. Like there's plenty of options. The second gun is the DFA, and this gun obviously comes from the Tree of Probabilities Nightfall. This one is also good. It has drop mag and Rampage, so you also get the same kind of thing. You'll see with 0 stacks it hits 3063, with 1 stack it's 3667, with 2 stacks it's 4324, and at max it's 5075. So that's a good damage. It's more than the Midnight Coup, but obviously drop mag on a hand cannon isn't as good as Outlaw, because when you reload you're going to be losing ammo. It's not such a big deal when you have the entire mag used up. Obviously it's easier, but obviously with Outlaw you have literally like no drawback, which is great. You don't lose any ammo. So then we get to the Warden's Law, and the Warden's Law is a little bit hard to tell you exactly what kind of damage it does because of the 2 shots fired. Sometimes the damage numbers will look a little bit funny. So you'll see this first one, it says 1728, but I'm killing stuff. And it's the second one is 2400, then it's 5100. Then it's 3000, which is less, but you're actually doing more damage. Then it's 3300, and you'll see I get a max hit here, 6703. So that's with maximum, and I'm assuming it's both bullets hitting in the head. It's very hard to tell with this gun, but when you're using it, it does massive amounts of damage. You'll know that it's doing a lot of damage. And you'll see when I reload, obviously, Feeding Frenzy, you only need 1 kill. It doesn't have to be a crit hit or anything like that, and the reload is really good on it. Obviously I'm playing this in halftime just so that you can see the damage numbers and stuff like that, but the reload on this is really good. So I've just cut in some Forge gameplay here so you can actually see the Warden's Law in action in real time. As you can see, you're hitting 2 damage numbers there, and the damage numbers on this gun are a little bit funny. You see that reload in real time is actually really quick, and you do not have to get a crit kill to get that. That's just 1 kill, and that's the reload that you will have, which is fantastic on a hand cannon. And the fact that this is a high impact hand cannon, once you get Rampage times 3, you're doing massive amounts of damage, which is really good. You can take down harder enemies with it, and it shreds through the red bars. So the good thing about this hand cannon, obviously the thing that separates it from the other two, is the fact that you can put mods on it. So you can put major spec, boss spec, backup mag, all of that kind of good stuff. You can have Rampage spec on there. Like it's all good for making this hand cannon that little bit better than what the others are. I know people will have their own preference, but this is a hand cannon that I really like. Obviously this week it's still a part of the Nightfall, so you can go farm it if you want. Ever since I've got this roll on this hand cannon, the Rampage Feeding Frenzy roll is fantastic. I really like it. It doesn't feel like a big chunky hand cannon, it still feels really good. And obviously for stuff like this in the Forge, it's like close-ish kind of range. You're not going to be using a hand cannon at like massively long range on PlayStation clearly, but I really enjoy this hand cannon. It's worth farming just for something a little bit different, and obviously you can get a kinetic weapon that has Rampage and a really good reload on it. So I hope this video helps you out. If it does, chuck a like, and I'll see you in the next one.